Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD 89 VA Claims Consultant, Leave No Vet Behind, and also I'm a United States Army veteran. Today I'm bringing you another educational video as it pertains to the VA disability compensation claims process. In today's topic, I'm going to be showing you the difference between a VA notification letter and a VA rating decision. Veterans contact me a lot saying, Dwayne, hey, I think my effective date is wrong. Can you look at my rating decision? Sure. Become a client, we look at it, and when I open up the document, it's the notification letter, which is different than the rating decision. Has some different information in it, okay? So today, I got a couple of slides I'm going to be going through and showing you the difference between the rating decision and the notification letter. But before we get into today's video, I want to inform everybody that I'm doing a private Q&A session. I know a lot of questions during my bi-weekly Q&A sessions are going unanswered, but some of the questions that I get, I'm not really understanding them. So I'm going to give a few people, and I'm talking maybe 5 or 6 seats are only going to be available, and I'm going to do this private Q&A session on September 27th. I'm going to do 2 different sessions, one at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the other at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seating is going to be limited, okay? So come with your questions. Now, if you have a question that's going to take an hour to do research, I won't be able to do it during this session, okay? So you can find the link to register down below in the description section, okay? So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Notification letter versus rating decision, okay? Veterans are still confused about that. So, like I said, I have 2 slides. So slide number 1. Here in slide number 1, you can see this is the notification letter, okay? It has some information. This is the first page, okay? And I used this, I want to say a couple of years ago, I was doing a training, a town hall, where I was showing individuals the difference between the two, okay? Now, up at the top left-hand corner, you have the date. This is just a John Doe, okay? July 18th, 2022. Keep that in mind because that date is going to be important when we look at the rating decision, okay? So it gives you the date. It gives you some other information that says this letter will guide you through the information you should know and steps you may take now that the VA has made a decision about your benefits, okay? Then it goes on to say your benefit information. Now, it does tell you, the example I'm giving you, it does tell you, okay, well, what was denied, okay? Service connection for PTSD, claimed as anxiety, nightmares, sleep disturbance, is granted with an evaluation of 100% effective, and it gives the date. Then it goes to the next item. Service connection for tinnitus is granted with an evaluation of 10% is effective, and it gives another date. Then it goes on to say service connection for sleep apnea, secondary to your claim PTSD, is denied. All right. So I just took some examples of different evaluations on this. Okay. Then it says your combined rating evaluation is 90%. Now, you may be saying, Dwayne, well, you gave 100%, right? You gave 100% for PTSD and 10% for tinnitus. So when I did this particular training, and even now, you want to be able to point out these mistakes, okay? So that 90% actually should be 100%, okay? So if you get a letter, a notification letter, and you say, wait a minute, I'm 100% for this, I'm 10% for tinnitus, and you're saying a combined evaluation is 90%, then that's wrong, okay? So you know, hey, wait a minute, let me check to see what they're paying me at, all right? And that's what you can find in the notification letter. So when you look down below, it says how VA combines percentages. So obviously, this is a single veteran because they're getting $31.46 a month. And look at that date, June 1st, 2021, right? Now, you may say, well, the effective date is May 15th. Well, they pay you the first of the month that payment is for the previous month. So June 1st is for the month of May. All right, so those dates are correct. These are some things that you can find in the notification letter, and veterans, and some of this information, you're not picking up on it, okay? Now, this is just the first page. There's other pages that talk about some additional things, but a lot of times veterans don't read through all these pages. You want to take the time, read through it once, and then read through it a second time. You have to read and you have to understand. If you don't, ask questions. Have somebody to review it and give you feedback, okay? So, slide number 2. And here's slide number 2. This is the rating decision. Now, you're going to get both of these in the same, packet, all right? They're going to come together, and I don't think they're going to be stapled. The notification letter could be stapled or it could not, and the rating decision could be stapled or it could not, but at least you'll know, okay, I know the first pages, I know the differences between the first pages and which is which, okay? So remember I said, keep in mind that date on the notification letter, it had July 18th. On the rating decision, it has July 15th. Now you may ask, well, Dwayne, why is that? Because the notification letter is completed by the VSR. The rating decision is completed by the RVSR. So the rating decision is done first, and then maybe a day or 2 or 3 after that, the VSR gets the completed rating decision and completes the notification letter after the rating decision, okay? So you're gonna have 2 separate dates. Now, unless somebody is going really, really quick, you know, a rater does a rating decision first thing that morning and it goes through the process really fast and they do the notification letter that afternoon and get it out to the vet, then it could be the same date. You don't always see that. Majority of the time, you're going to have 2 separate dates, okay? So in here, it's going to have the VA's logo at the top, Department of Veterans Affairs, Veterans Benefit Administration, Regional Office. Now, years ago, when I was a rating specialist, whatever regional office that did that, that did the rating decision, it would have that particular regional office. So you know that what particular regional office did it. They took that away, all right? Then they have the name, the VA file number. Now the VA file number is your social security number. It has the rating decision date. And you have different sections. The introduction is going to tell you about your service, all right? Then the decision. Now the decision is going to be the same that's on the notification letter, all right? And then you have the evidence section, all right? So the evidence section that you have is going to say, hey, these are things that we looked at that helped us make this decision. Now, a lot of veterans, they'll say, Dwayne, they didn't even look at this. They didn't look at that. If it's in the evidence section, they're saying that they looked at it. Now, this is the first page. On the second page, depending on how much evidence you have, I've seen rating decisions where the evidence started at the bottom of the first page and it took up the whole second page. But the next section is going to be reasons for decisions. And you're going to see in the reasons for decision in the narrative section, they spell out everything. Why we granted you this percentage, why we granted or why we made this, percentage effective this particular date. They have to notify you of that, okay? So here you see it says PTSD 100%. In the narrative section, it's going to say, hey, this is the maximum evaluation. Tinnitus, 10%. It's going to say, hey, this is the maximum evaluation. And then the service connection for sleep apnea and the reason for decision, they're going to say, this is why we didn't grant this benefit. If you had a C&P exam, then that means the doctor said no, not the rater, the doctor. More than likely, it's the doctor that's saying no. People will say, oh, the VA, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they denied me. But you had a C&P exam, it was the doctor. So when you go into these C&P exams, this doctor is all giddy and like, hey, thank you for your service and all this other stuff. They're butting you up for the knockout punch, okay? Because then Sometimes when you get that rating decision, it's denied. You had the CMP exam, it's the doctor that said no, okay? So I didn't show the reason for the decisions. I just wanted to share these two slides so you can see the difference between the notification letter and the rating decision. Okay, now, showed you the notification letter and the rating decision. If you have these, put them side by side or staple them separately and put something to connect them together, combine them together. So you know, okay, this notification letter goes with this rating decision, all right? That is key. A lot of veterans are still missing the boat on this basic stuff as it pertains to the VA claims process. So now you'll know, hey, when somebody says, hey, send me that notification letter, you'll know what a notification letter is. Or they may say, send me the rating decision. You'll know to send that. Or they may say, hey, send me your previous notification letter and rating decision, all right? So with that being said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and don't forget to share this video with your fellow veterans. And also, don't forget the private Q&A session, September 7th. It's going to be 2 sessions, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour. The registration link is in the description section below. Thank you.